Hello and welcome in. I'm just showing the rod that we put together in the last video. 6 pound reel, 6 pound line and 8 pound reel with the 1/3 ounce jig or whatever lure for bass. So let's head out here. Now we're starting, if you look at the 3 bars on our right of the screen, the one like with the worm, it's actually the line. So we're starting at 82%. One thing I've noticed, and I think it's a little sneaky, to be quite honest, and that's why I've decided to make this video. We have 6 pound line on, 8 pound reel, and a 6 pound rod. Now, we see our rod is, I'm just trying to see it here on the screen, guys. I think it's 98 or 99%. Look at this. We're in the red with I won't spoil it. It's only a 1.8 pound fish, and we're in the red. Oh, I know you're saying to yourself, it's okay, Lep, you know, these things happen and fish fight differently. So here we are, jigging along, nice and handy. I was going to make actually a video on the best way to troll for these guys. And close to the bottom, stop and go, and you'll just keep catching them on both sides of the bridge, so don't be shy to fish the other side as well. Now, I've dropped my drag and I've dropped my reel speed. I found one on the reel speed is actually better. It keeps it closer to the bottom and you can get that stop and go. Now, here we go again. Here we go. And we're back in the red again. Now, you saw how the worm went red? That's affecting your line. So eventually we'll have to change that line, or when we fast travel or when we go to the main menu, it will say line has been disposed of, so you need to buy or cut new line. And I think it's a little sneaky to do this. These are 1 pound fish. Not one have I caught that's over one pound. I think 1.8 was the highest we caught. And yet it's going into the red. And I know you're saying to yourselves, it doesn't matter. When you're starting off this game and your money is so tight, you don't need this happening all the time. And maybe it is petty, but I think it's a very sneaky thing to do, to force a player to fish for fish that he or she should be well able to catch, and yet degrade their gear. I fought fish for the last 45 years, and the rods and even some of the line I'm still using. So, you know, it don't deteriorate that fast, guys. So I've switched here to the angler, and I've done exactly the same, well, as close as I could to the setup. I think the rod, the reel, and the line are about 0.5, maybe 0.4 of a pound heavier. But even at that, I go into detail here of what you can catch on this game with 6 pound line compared to 6.6 pound line on the or 6 pound line on Fishing Planet. And I just find it a little sneaky, guys, and I do find it sneaky. And a lot of as I get to know the game, I am finding it to be a little just distasteful. I'll say that much. Here we go. We were in the red there, and it's a 7.34 pound fish. The rod didn't fall apart. Nothing happened. But they're different games. And you're right, they are different games. But a 6 pound line should not be under pressure from a 1 pound fish. That is my point. You see the setup here, guys. I'm not lying. It's the closest I could get to what we had on Fishing Planet. And yes, they may be different games, but there has to be a balance. And here we go. Now, I have done nothing different. I've only upped the hook size, speeded up the vid, so you're not bored out of your 3. So let's have a look and see what this comes out to be. I know what it is, guys. You're about to see what it is. And it's ridiculous that our line and reel and rod are being damaged in Fishing Planet when we have just caught an almost 13 pound Zander on a 6 pound line. So I do think it's a little sneaky, and I think it has to be pointed out. And here's the setup, exactly what I was using. No edit, no nothing. All I did was up the hook size to a size 4. So guys, I'd love to hear your opinion. Tight lines, happy fishing. Thank you so much for watching.